Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted princess named Rosalinda. She was known throughout the land for her beauty, grace, and compassion. However, Princess Rosalinda had a secret that no one knew. She possessed a magical power gifted to her by a fairy godmother. One day, as Princess Rosalinda was strolling through the palace gardens, she stumbled upon a poor peasant woman who was struggling to sell her wares. Moved by compassion, the princess approached the woman and offered to buy something from her. The woman, surprised by the princess's kindness, presented her with a small pouch containing a single pea-sized seed. "This is no ordinary seed," the woman said. "It is a magical seed that will bring great fortune to whoever plants it." Intrigued, Princess Rosalinda purchased the seed and hurried back to the palace. That night, under the light of the full moon, she planted the seed in a small pot filled with rich soil from the royal gardens. As days passed, the princess tended to the seed with care and watched with amazement as it began to sprout and grow into a magnificent vine. Weeks went by, and the vine flourished, climbing higher and higher until it reached the tallest tower of the palace. There, atop the tower, it bore a single, shimmering pod. Curious to see what lay inside, Princess Rosalinda carefully plucked the pod from the vine and gently opened it. To her astonishment, nestled inside the pod was not a fruit, but a tiny, exquisite pearl. The princess marveled at its beauty, but before she could examine it further, a dazzling light enveloped the pearl, and it transformed into a dazzling carriage pulled by four majestic horses. Realizing the true power of the magical seed, Princess Rosalinda decided to use the carriage to help those in need throughout the kingdom. Whenever someone required assistance, she would ride out in her magical carriage, offering aid and kindness wherever she went. News of the princess's deeds spread far and wide, and soon she became known as the Princess of the Pea for her generosity and compassion. And so, with the help of a humble seed and her unwavering kindness, Princess Rosalinda brought happiness and prosperity to all who crossed her path, living happily ever after in her enchanted kingdom.